Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. So I am sitting here in my car and it's raining. It is raining. It is raining. And I didn't get out the car yet. I pulled up, didn't get out the car yet. Y'all know how that goes. You sit here for a little while, trying to wait for the rain to die down, and then you get to sit here. Then you start getting comfortable. Then you just sit here. So I'm sitting in my car, enjoying the sound of the rain. And while I'm sitting here, I started thinking about my son. My son. So, for those who don't know, I have a 6-year-old who has Down syndrome. And he is the greatest, baddest little boy. He is the greatest, baddest little boy. But, yeah, he's a boy. He's bad. He's bad as fuck. He's bad. But he be good too. But he's a boy. Definitely a boy's boy. I'm just sitting here thinking about him and how he's trying to progress, And sometimes I get to thinking about, wow, what would life have been for him? How would he have been if he didn't have Down syndrome? Now, y'all, when I was pregnant and they told me that it may be a possibility of him having Down syndrome, they asked me, did I want to know beforehand, or did I want to just be surprised during birth? I chose to know beforehand because I wanted to prepare. I wanted to prepare myself. I wanted to know some things, learn some things before I had him. So I chose to know beforehand. So we ended up doing the testing that was necessary for me to find out. And I got the diagnosis. I got the call. It was me and my daughter in the car. I had got the call. And, they asked, was I driving? They told me to, if I can pull over and talk, or did I want them to call me back? So I already knew that it was gonna be positive for Down syndrome. I already knew, because you needed me to pull over and everything. So that was the clue right there. So when I pulled over and they gave me the diagnosis, she asked, was I okay? And and then she explained that abortion is on the table, is an option. Adoption is an option. And I'm like, thinking of all type of stuff. So I'm glad she did say pull over, because my mind was everywhere. When I tell you my mind was everywhere. When you get that diagnosis, it's like you automatically feel like you did something wrong. You feel like you did something wrong. You feel like you ate something wrong, or like did I make him like this? What did I do? What did the doctors do? You start figuring out all type of ways on how this baby ended up having Down syndrome, right? And I'm sure maybe some other mothers could relate to what I'm saying about the feelings, all of the emotions that comes when they give you a diagnosis of anything. Like, so full of emotions. Like, yeah, so full of emotions. And so once she got off the phone, my daughter's looking at me, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, because the tears are rolling down. They're rolling down, and I'm like, Lord, like, what did I do? Did I do it? Was it me? Like, yeah. So my daughter looks at me and she says, Mom, she's like, Mommy, I'm like, what am I gonna do? And then she said, what are you gonna do? And I said, see, think. I don't know. I can't even think. I said, but what I do know is I am not gonna have an abortion. And she says, Mommy, please don't kill my brother. Please don't kill my brother. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna kill this baby. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No. So I decided to keep him. And I decided to research. And guess what I did? I looked on YouTube. You know, I've spoken to a parent at my daughter's school, her son. I loved him. I loved that little boy. I did. I was able to speak to his mom, and she's like, it's just like having a regular baby. It's just a little more work, you know, just a little more work. It's a little more work. I don't mean to say regular, you know, normal, you know, a child without any disability. So, she was like, you got this. You know, she was coaching me. You got this. It's not that bad. You got this. You know, hopefully he's just fully healthy. You know, fully healthy. Because sometimes children with Down syndrome have complications and holes, and they have to have heart surgery soon as they are born and stuff like that. So all of that stuff kind of scared me. But I did look that stuff up. I looked that stuff up because I wanted to know ahead of time. I really wanted to know what to do, how to care for this baby, because I was here for it. Like, this is my kid. I'm here for it. So, you know, I cried. I wiped the tears away, and I said, okay, game face, right? Game face. He's coming. He's coming. Game face. So I was all, you know, and learning stuff, getting prepared and everything. And as we go into these doctor's appointments, these doctors saying, oh, this is wrong with him. This is wrong with him. This is wrong. Listen, when I tell you these doctors scared the shit out of me, this pregnancy, I was so scared. All of that. I got my tubes tied afterwards. Like, I'm not going through this again. That was scary. So the doctors told me, oh, he's gonna have a cleft. He has a cleft lip. Oh, one leg is shorter than the other. He has a hole in his heart. What else did he say? One leg shorter than the other. Hole in his heart. Cleft lip. And I think that was it. On top of Down syndrome, it was those other three things. And I'm like, damn. So it kind of made me feel like I never wanted to go to the doctor's appointment, because every time I went, it was something new. And I'm like, damn, is my baby really that fucked up? Is he really messed up like this? Like, so, and my behind ate healthy. I ate healthy, you know. Not saying that if you eat healthy, your child wouldn't have Down syndrome, because that just happens. It's just something that happens. It's unexplainable, but it's something that happens, you know, because there's no one in my family with Down syndrome. There's no one in his family with Down syndrome. So we trying to figure out, we used to try to figure out just how it happened. So now we don't even think about it. All we think about is, hey, this is our baby. This is who the Lord blessed us with. The Lord felt like we were strong enough to have this blessed, special baby. And that's how we look at it. Because it will rack your brain. It will rack your brain, and it will have you looking like, or going down the line like, babe, anybody in your family? And I'm looking, anybody in my family? Anybody in your family? So, you know, sometimes it starts to look like a blame game between the two, which is nobody to blame. We made this beautiful baby together. And it just, he's a miracle baby. Like, something different happened with his chromosomes. With chromosomes. We're born with 2. They're born with 3. So, yeah, it was a very, 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 very crazy pregnancy. It was a stressful pregnancy for me. But I got through it. He was born. We went in the hospital. He was born, I think it was like 7 pounds, 14 ounces, healthy, you know, weight good. He was a little what he had, I think they were saying it was looking like he had like jaundice, like yellow, but that ended up being okay. He ended up being okay. Other than that, yes, he had a hole in his heart. He did have a hole in his heart. It was a small hole. It ended up closing. We used to have to take him to the heart specialist like twice a month. Yeah, like twice a month. Yeah, I think it was like twice a month. Once a month. Once a month. Sorry, once a month. Once a month, I had to take him to the heart specialist. They ended up releasing him after like three visits because the hole closed. The hole closed. It closed, and we didn't have to go to the heart specialist anymore. So that was good. Then as he got older, the doctor's appointments, and then we got into therapy. Speech therapy. He was a baby, so not speech, but occupational therapy and physical therapy. But when I tell you that I was determined for my baby to walk and not be on any braces or anything, like I was determined, because they say that their bones and stuff, their muscles is not all that great, so they have a hard time walking and stuff like that. I pushed my son. My baby was a baby, and I was, come on. I was pushing. I was determined, and I did that all on Facebook. And they used to be like, that baby tired. Y'all don't understand what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure that my son can move. I'm trying to make sure that he can walk, because baby, who's carrying a 10-year-old? Like, no, I'm not doing that. And he's not going to be on no walker. He's not going to be in no wheelchair. No, he's going to walk. We're going to move these hips. We're going to move these legs. Yes, that's what I did. And guess what? He didn't even need physical therapy for a long time. When that lady used to come to the house, he didn't even need it. You know why? Because mama got this. I was his physical therapist. You hear me? I was his physical therapist. She was like, you know what? I don't need to come anymore. I was like, thank you. Thank you for your help, and thank you for coming when you did come. But I'm so happy to hear that he didn't need any physical therapy early, because mama wasn't playing. Now, speech therapy, he still need that. Occupational therapy, he still need that. He still get both. They cut me off Medicaid. They cut him off Medicaid. I don't know why, but that's another story. But yeah, he was having speech therapy. He has speech and occupational therapy. So we gotta get back on that. Like I said, they cut him off, so it all stopped. But I'm trying to handle that right now. But that's a different story. How do you do that? But yeah. So now we're working with his speech. We're working with his speech. I'm trying to work with his speech at home. I'm trying my best until everything gets back to normal with his therapy. So I'm the speech therapist. Me, his dad, his sister, Elmo. Elmo's helping me. Elmo helps me with his speech. He will sing those songs, baby. I swear. He will sing some songs, but when it's time to just have a conversation, he's not there yet. But he can sing some songs. But going back to having him, they pushed abortion so bad. They pushed abortion so much. Abortion. I'm telling you, when you have a child, they will talk about abortion like you don't even care about having your child. And I think that is really crazy. They really pushed the issue. And I think it's crazy. But a little bit of me kind of understand, because the stuff that you're going to have to go through is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. And they don't want anyone hurting a child, killing a child, killing themselves and the child, or just, they don't want anyone doing that So therefore they say we have adoption, abortion options on the table, you know. So that's the part of me, the little part of me that get why they push it, but they push it hard. They push it hard. They must have seen some things or heard some things that you know, and that's probably why. But I think they need to lighten up on bringing that up so much, you know, bringing that up so much, because you're kind of like scared of parents. You kind of scaring them, like it's like you forcing me to be a killer, like.